Hey guys, this is the new Honda BRV and currently we have 4 variants and...
Oy, wait lang, di ba ikaw yung bago ng Go Flatout PH? Ikaw yung bagong host
Well,
Dati pa-testing ka lang nung rear seats ng mga sasakyan, pero ngayon ko na nag-host na yun
that's why I'm taking your place.
So ikaw na mag-host. So dahil dyan, I'll just BRV lang
BRV?
You know, Be Right Vac. So, anong tingin mo dyan sa itsura ng bagong Honda BRV natin ngayon, no?
For me, mas nagagandaan ako sa kanya kasi mas simple siya. Unlike yung before na model, yung meron pa siyang linya. Ngayon, pinasimple nila Which is for me, minimalist ba?
Actually, in terms of design, it's more of something that's subjective. But for me rin, I prefer the new BRV rin. Mas maganda yung linya niya, mas simple. There's less visual noise. Dati kasi I wasn't a fan of the kink dun sa bintana niya. But now it looks cleaner, more minimalist nga kung sabihin natin. And overall, mas gwapo actually.
Oh yeah.
There's 4 variants by the way to choose from. There are 4 models. But unfortunately, wala tayong S manual dito. So we're gonna be starting off with this, the SCVT. And my voiceover will be kicking in now to talk about the S manual. LED headlights and taillights come as standard, along with the urethane steering wheel, push-button start, digital manual aircon, are some of the features that you get on the S variants. Pero yun nga lang, the S manual only gets steel wheels. Kaya we don't recommend this variant altogether. So as for the SCVT, ano bang mga merong features sa kotseng ito? So, naka 17-inch alloy wheels ka na, as opposed to the 16-inch wheels nung S manual.
Yun nga lang, wala siya nung smart entry. And also, ang mirror niya ay hindi pa...
Power folding.
Yes.
So yung door handles mo rin are not in chrome. And also, wala ka rin nung satin silver faux skid plates that you're gonna see in the other variants. So moving on to the V variant, which is the middle of the pack, you now get these satin silver skid plates sa baba na kanyang front bumper and also the side skirts and rear bumper. You also still get LED headlights as mentioned nga like in the other models, and then you still get 17-inch alloy wheels.
Okay, unlike dun sa may S variant, dito naman sa ating V variant, meron siyang power folding and also smart entry.
Right. Though all the variants will have push-button start, it's just that pagdating sa S, kailangan pa rin pindutin yung susi para mag-unlock siya. Pero yun nga, may push-button start ka pa rin. And then pagdating sa kanyang side ng sa side profile ng kotseng ito, mapapansin mo na naka-chrome door handles na rin siya. And then we forgot to mention pala, all variants of the Honda BRV also have LED fog lights, which is usually sa ibang models would be naka-halogen lang.
So dito naman tayo guys sa ating top of the line ng ating BRV, which is the VX variant. As you can see, meron na siya yung glossy black na grille and also automatic headlights na rin siya.
And then kung mapapansin sa kanyang windshield, meron ka ditong forward-facing camera. And that's actually because the Honda BRV is one of the first in its segment to have a suite of advanced driver assistance tech. So, in the case of Honda, that's called Honda Sensing. So, with Honda Sensing, this gives the BRV the features that you would expect on higher-end cars, such as yung automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and automatic high beam. So, it's one of the only few cars sa segment ito with those comprehensive suite of advanced driver assistance tech. And then, kung mapapansin nyo pala, merong umbok dito sa kanang right side view mirror kasi meron siyang lane watch camera, which is basically useful kapag you're changing lanes sa expressway. You can see a camera feed sa infotainment system mo, or kung may kamoteng na sa blind spot mo, pagkakanan ka sa mga intersection, makikita mo yung mga kamote na yun. And this is a good time to talk about the interior of the Honda BRV.
Let's go!
So, dito tayo sa ng bagong Honda BRV, and kamusta ang space niya sa likod, Jude?
As you can see, maluwag. And ako pa ha, yung malaking tao na hindi lang pa ganun, kundi pa ganun din. And ang luwag sa likod. comfortable.
Nice. It's really Honda's expertise sa packaging talaga ang space no? So, even the third row actually, medyo maluwag din yung third row niya kung makita niyo. Okay, not for the two of us, I think. It's not the best. Pero syempre, for kids,
medium-sized people
mga kids basically, hindi na talaga the third row is actually pretty good for kids. But anyhow, now in terms of equipment nga lang, in terms of features, so with the base S manual and the automatic,
meron tayong fabric seats, meron tayong digital manual aircon, and also naka push start button na din tayo.
alright, so that's standard across all variants from the manual pa lang. And then, when you step up to the CVT variant, meron ka na ngayong remote engine start, which is actually very useful kung naiwan mo yung kotse mo nakabilad sa araw. And, syempre, mainit, so just press the button sa kipa para mag-start yung makina and the aircon will be in full blast. So, in terms of features then, yung kanyang 18-inch touchscreen nga pala by the way is standard across all variants, even in the base S manual. So, you get an 18-inch touchscreen nga, then may Apple CarPlay, Android Auto siya, as well as Bluetooth. But again, who does Bluetooth nowadays? Sa totoo lang, magkatotoo tayo mga kapatid. And then, moving up to the V-CVT variant, so you now get leather seats, and then you also now get automatic climate control. Kasi yung sa S variants, kunwaring climate control lang siya pero manual siya. So at least ngayon, hindi tayo pretentious mga kapatid. Joke lang. And then, stepping up now here, sa VX-CVT, you now get a color multi-information display, which is tied into the Honda Sensing kasi kaya siya naka-color multi-information display na. And then you also now get a soft touch dashboard, itong leather padded dashboard na to. So at least it makes the car feel more upmarket and a bit more premium. And also in terms of safety, by the way, all variants come with a reverse camera. And then you get seatbelt warning sa kanyang front seats, but here in the VX, pati rin yung rear seats, meron na yung rear seatbelt reminder. So syempre guys, buckle up and safety first. Oh, and I forgot to mention pala, Honda is actually proud to highlight the fact na kasi the previous BRV, pag na-drive ko dati yung BRV, it's hard for me to find my ideal driving position. Sa ngayon, actually sa bagong BRV, sa wakas, thankfully, meron ka na ngayon height adjustment. Dati wala to sa BRV, pero ngayon meron na, which is, I don't know why, hindi na in-equip sa BRV dati yun. But yeah, at least now we're in 2022 and you have height adjustment finally for the seats. Kaya masaya na buhay ko nang patangkad ako at pwede ko nang, hindi ko na feel ngayon na I'm perched on top of the Honda BRV. And then pagdating sa kanyang cargo space, the BRV is the class leader in terms of the numbers game. Yun nga lang, the third row doesn't fold flat under the floor, or it can be tumbled forward for maximum space. And then once all the seats have been folded flat, it's still likewise the class leader in terms of the numbers. And so, pag-usapan natin ngayon ang kanyang engine. So as for engines, actually hindi engines, engine, you only have one engine choice. What you get only as standard is a 1.5 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder VTEC engine. So dati it was only a single overhead cam and SOHC engine, pero ngayon dual overhead cam na siya. It's basically the same engine that you would find in the Honda City. So in terms of numbers, it produces 121 horsepower and 145 Nm of torque. Actually, those are best-in-class figures for totoo lang. Those are the most powerful in the segment. So as for transmissions,
Dito naman sa ating transmission, we have two choices. First is the 6-speed manual and also the CVT. Yun nga lang, pagka sa manual, meron lang tayo nun sa base variant.
so nandito na tayo ngayon sa test track ng Honda Cars Philippines, and this is a good time to talk about yung driving performance ng bagong BRV. So on the refinement perspective, mas improve ang refinement niya. Dati kasi yung BRV, pagka let's say if you're going over yung mga rough na roads, I mean hindi yung maalog, pero I mean yung rough, yung hindi siya yung course, hindi mo yung tire noise niya eh. Pero dito, mas maganda yung refinement niya. Though may road noise pa rin, that's what you expect pa rin in a car sa mga sa segment na ito. Hindi pa rin siya ganong, let's say, ka-refined.
Smooth lang siya, lalo pag halimbawa binibirit mo siya or what, or halimbawa pag tinetest mo yung stability niya, yung response ng sa wheels niya, ang comfortable pa rin niya, ang smooth lang.
Yung steering, speaking of smoothness, actually kahit yung engine nga niya, pag pinirit mo siya, hindi nga siya ma-vibrations eh. Other cars in this segment kasi, di ba? Ang gandang tunog pa actually. Now that this is a dual overhead cam engine, no? Dati kasi it's a single overhead cam lang eh. So, in terms of yung mid-end punch niya, yung mid-end torque niya, mas may mid-end torque siya ngayon compared dati. Dati talagang kailangan mong ibirit para may hatak siya. Pero now that it's slightly modified compared to the older engine, mas maganda yung performance niya, mas maganda yung refinement niya. Yung tunog niya in particular, yung maganda, yung gandang tunog niya eh. Ito. Yung lang, the CVT holds the revs, hindi siya nag-upshift, talagang in-hold niya yung rev niya. Pero smooth pa rin yung tunog, di ba? Hindi siya coarse.
Well, para sa akin, mas maganda nga yung gano'n kasi mas naririnig mo yung refinement ng engine.
Right, oo. Other cars kasi, for example, yung kalaban nito, yung mga, the usual Xpander, Veloz, mga ganyan. The engine sound coarse under hard acceleration, pero ito ang gandang tunog eh. Medyo may sporty edge yung tunog niya. Tsaka, typical of Honda, okay, hindi to kasing sporty, for example, ng Civic rather, hindi siya kasing sporty ng Civic as expected, pero may degree of agility yung steering wheel niya. Doesn't roll too much within sa corners. Ito, we're gonna approach another corner dito. And mapapansin nyo nga na kahit i-push natin siya sa corners, hindi siya actually nag-roll masyado. I wouldn't go as far as saying na sporty siya, pero siguro kung if you want a degree of sportiness sa subcompact MPV or crossover mo, I think this is the best in that aspect kasi iba kasi comfort-oriented masyado eh. And then in terms of yung braking niya, naka-drum brakes pa rin yung likod nito, pero maganda yung agad ng brakes niya. I mean, it feels assuringly firm. So ito, magbibilis tayo. Pag nag-brakes ako, magandang kapit sa pedals niya kasi usually with drum brakes, medyo spongy yung feel. Pero ito, mas maganda yung brake feel niya. It feels reassuringly good. So, it's gonna be Jude's time to go behind the wheel. So, okay, so musta ang driving experience from someone who's driving a BRV for the first time?
For the first time, grabe ang ganda. Unang napansin ko dito nung hinawakan ko siya actually, yung steering niya. Sobrang gaan, ang comfortable. Lalo pag bumabatap, ang ganda ng tunog. For the first time ha?
Yun nga eh, kasi other cars in this segment kasi may pagka-coarse yung tunog ng mga makina nila. Pero ito ang ganda eh. There's a degree of sportiness nga sa tunog ng makina. Then, kamusta ang handling mo as you're going through these corners?
Napakagaan. As in, ang dali mong iliko, ang dali kang makabawi, wala kang making problem. Hindi siya nakakapagod unlike yung iba. Maramdaman mo talaga yung parang may sticky part. Ganun.
So parang ang kapit niya, basically, it's holding onto the ground really well, no? Doesn't feel hollow eh. Parang it feels a significantly more rigid car kung sabihin natin. Wala siyang masyadong shake, wala siyang masyadong vibration sa katawan niya. Tsaka magandang turning circle niya.
Ang ganda, ang smooth lahat. Simula sa tunog ng engine hanggang sa pagliko, nandun lahat.
Kahit yung braking, maganda yung pakiramdam ng brakes, no?
Nga, pakiramdaman natin. Oo.
Ganda ng kapit kahit sabi mong drum brake siya eh.
Feeling na parang disc brake pa din siya, no?
Yeah,
Parang
exactly.
disc brake.
And so, that's basically our first impressions with the driving experience of the Honda BRV. Alright. So, base sa aming first impressions, the Honda BRV is a well-engineered and well-thought-out vehicle. Though we won't consider it as fun to drive, the BRV is somehow the most sporty in its segment. Yun nga lang, medyo may pagkamahalan ng presyo niya. Pero ang tanong ngayon dyan ay kung worth it ba ito or hindi. Sa aming opinion, the equally new Hyundai Stargazer offers better value for money along with the more futuristic and distinct design. But if the driving experience matters to you the most, then the Honda BRV might be the better choice.